What to say? Learn more. We don't want to learn more. So we are live in the vault. We're a little early. What? About 4 minutes early?
3 minutes.
3 minutes early. Too bad. So we just thought we'd come in. What's going on with you? How you been?
Good, good.
We haven't been live in a while.
No, we haven't.
Had a couple interviews coming on, but that was kind of cool. So
You notice how the sky's kind of like yellow, or from all
well,
the
every
fires
summer,
this
every
year.
summer it gets yellow. So I need you guys to come on in and you leave me your comments and your questions. Walter will be monitoring them, looking at them, and if they're quality enough. Did anybody win the contests? Nobody won the contests, did they?
No,
They didn't. You
correct
guys didn't get the
answers.
answers right.
4 people replied.
Only 4 people replied. So oh well.
First question from Kill Metal: when are you guys gonna drop one of the new tunes? A month before the album drops, unofficially they do that.
Soon, very soon.
And
Let
then
me
a
just
lyric
tell you,
video,
very soon.
or
very
an
soon.
animated video.
I don't know what that is. Some type of video, some type of
I'm just guessing.
soon. So just keep your ears out because I hear rumblings that it's going to be dropping soon. That's what I'm hearing. So soon is soon. Soon would be before November, so that would be soon.
Marcus Gonzalez, what's up? What's up, dude? And Claude Martin from Canada, Double Dozer wants to know about what contest. Well, we do have a contest.
Well,
right?
we have a contest, but nobody got it right. What was it, Walt? There was 2 of them. We had for hot sauce and for coffee.
Yes.
Neither one of them,
No,
right?
well, there were 4 answers, but they both answered Greg Christian. Everybody bid on this one answer that was wrong. But we'll make an easier one today.
Yeah, we'll do an easier one today because we still have
I have a hot sauce package donated by
Hella Hot Sauce, who's actually, we're going to talk about this too, about my hot sauce. I just got the label. If any of you follow me on Instagram, you know that I released the label the other day and what it looks like. It's called Zetro's Toxic Shock. And you've tasted
Yes,
it, Walt. It's
I got a
very
bottle.
tasty, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a strawberry-based hot sauce. And that's what's great about Hella Hot Sauce is these guys really know what they're doing. They make some really, really hot stuff, but most of their stuff is just really tasty. I mean, good for burritos, good for tacos, eggs, anything, the pizza, anything you guys put hot sauce on. But Zetro's Toxic Shock will be out really, really, really soon. So, but we did get tester bottles of it, of course, because I worked with the owner of the company, Kyle, on what we'd like, and so we used it as a strawberry-based summer type thing, strawberries, and it gave it a red color, so Toxic
hot.
Shock. So it's hot, but it's
Yeah,
not
it's good.
overly killer, too overly.
I put it on eggs and I put it on chorizo and eggs. Give it a zip.
It does
Very
give it a
good.
zip.
Anyway, we have a 3-pack that we're gonna mail, and all you have to do is answer the question, and it's my name at walterjmorgan@gmail.com.
So that's where you send your answer to. And we also have a P.O. box now, too, don't we?
Yes, we do.
When we get back to some interviews, when we're not going live, because I can't put graphics up on their live while I'm going live, we will give you that. Well, we're going to say it today, but we will give you that information on a graphic. So if you want to send toys, a lot of people, most of the toys that are on the set now are all been gifts from all you fans that watch the show and want to see something up there. So here we go. What is it? Zetro's Toxic Vault, P.O. Box 352, Sonoma, California, 95476. What's that? Well, what's the broadband?
And that's the address in case you needed to use it as an address. But they just need this one. P.O. Box 352, Sonoma, California.
95476. You can send stuff to the vault, and we'll put it up here. You can send me anything you want. I kind of
And we
like
have,
when you get toys.
and you have.
We have, yeah. All now, when the vault
I think
started,
Kevin Lyon did this one here.
yeah, exactly. We
knife that
when
we
we
have.
started out, all of the toys and the stuff that you guys saw in the vault was mine. Now, and all my stuff has gone back. In fact, I got a new one. Somebody gave me that Frankenstein holding the flower just the other day. Thank you, Frankie, for that. That was really cool. Gave it to my son. My son passed it off on to me. So that's what.
And once again, it's the toxic Walt at gmail.com.
thetoxicwalt@gmail.com. And that's where you're at. So do we have a new question, or are we staying with the
should
same
I just
question?
make it an easy one and do it?
No, I don't like the easy ones. I like the fact that it was hard. So,
Like I
again,
said.
we're going to try this for another week. Who was the original bass player for Legacy? Okay, so you guys are going to have to chime in. If you know your history, and there's people out there that know
The
this.
first email that comes in at thetoxicwalt@gmail.com will, if you live within the United States, I'll mail you
Yeah,
3
continental United States. We can Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and
And later
Alaska.
we have a Death Wish
Death
coffee.
Wish coffee, and we'll give that away a little later. So, well, let's get to Tom. If anybody has seen the post this week, Tom Hunting released a post and telling everybody that's 5 weeks since his surgery, and he's doing really good. But I remember when we first started this and we were booking Psycho Vegas and Full Terror Assault, which is for in September, we were saying, wow, is he going to be able to do this so soon? And his take was, well, if I'm walking, I'm drumming. Unfortunately, that isn't going to happen. You know, he's recovering, and we want him to recover correctly. We don't want him to overstep his boundaries. So, Exodus is a very family-oriented band. I mean, we never look down each other's tenure. I mean, I've been in the band 3 times, separate times. There's, you know, been a singer before me and a singer after me. I sing both of Rob's music and Paul's music with, you know, no dismay. I love it. Same thing goes with any other player that had been with the band. It goes for Lee playing Rick's parts, or Jack playing Robbie's parts from the original Bonded by Blood, or Mike Butler off of Force of Habit. But unfortunately, Tom will not be able to play these shows. So he called Johnny, our good friend, John Tempesta, who was in Exodus. This was his first band, basically real band. John was working for Charlie Benante as a tech, and we met him on tour with when we were on both tours, when we were on Among the Living, and then we did Headbangers Ball Tour, State of Euphoria, and Tom unfortunately stepped out of the band at that time, and
he took a hiatus.
he took a little bit of a hiatus. We've all taken them. I've taken 2. And John Tempesta came in, took over, and then actually got the job and played on Impact is Imminent and Force the Habit. So Tom, you know, didn't even think twice about it. He called Johnny up, and Johnny was full on. So this weekend in Psycho Vegas on Sunday at the Mandalay Bay on the main stage, I hope to see you guys there, will be Exodus's first show since returning, and we will have an old legend. He plays with the Cult now,
Yes.
Mr. John Tempesta on drums.
From
He'll be
Rob
playing
Zombie, White Zombie,
Testament,
Helmet.
John's got a great resume, and so that's what's going to happen this weekend. We're very excited to return to you guys live, and we didn't want to cancel, and Tom did not want us to cancel, so that's why we didn't. We kept the shows, and we'll be also next month, September 11th, at Full Terror Assault in Illinois, and John will be on that as well. Now, just to let you guys know, this is going to be 2 sets that are completely old school shit. And I mean old school sets on this. And I don't think we go past tempo on any of this stuff. I think that's pretty much all the old school shit. Fabulous, Pleasures, Bonded, a little bit off tempo of the Damned, but Impact a little bit, I think.
Jonas Ness just asked that question. Maybe Tempesta can push to get some Impact songs on there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you what. There's going to be one on there. Not going to tell you which one, but there's going to be one on there. So, and I love that because we haven't really played much from that era, but I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see all of you guys in Vegas on Sunday. And it's just exciting for us to finally get back to work, get back to what we do. Unfortunately, our main guy won't be back there banging the skins, but you know what? You great fans are so understanding about it, and you guys have shouted out to him. And God, what's his GoFundMe now, Walt?
I don't know.
It's over 100,000, right?
Yes. I mean, 110 or something like that.
110,000. Did we ever give our contribution?
Not yet. We still have it. We're waiting to give away.
What if we don't ever give
or
that
auction
auction that jacket?
We're going to do it real soon.
Well, what if we don't?
What do you
Are
mean?
we still going to give the money, or what are we doing with it? When,
Yes.
Is he going to have, what, he might have another disease
We
by
have a
that time.
Behemoth jacket that's in conjunction with Nigel and Behemoth and
Yeah.
the Polish Legions, and he gifted it to Steve, and Steve put it on, and the next thing you know, Steve said, "Hey, let's donate this."
And they were actually cool with it.
And and
They were
said-
actually cool with it.
So they're waiting to hear, and we're gonna put that up this week. I think I'll put it up on Friday or something like that. Tomorrow.
So now, like,
next
I'm
day.
like totally excited about this weekend. Now, I wore this shirt. If you guys can see it, see the shirt? Walt?
Yes.
Do you remember the
Yes.
show?
Yes, I'm very
Well,
old.
you're very old. Well, in the '70s, there was a show. It was called Land of Lost. Some of you guys, old school, can will remember it. And over the last couple of years, I've been doing Comic Cons and comic book conventions and stuff, doing appearances at. And I actually met the cast. And I became very good friends with Holly, where her name is Kathy Coleman, and she's coming to the show on Sunday. She's going to come see Exodus for the first time. She's never been to a heavy metal show before. So I'm kind of excited to have one of my heroes come see me play, because when I was a kid, believe me, this was my favorite show. It had something to do with monsters because it was prehistoric, and I was 10 years old when the show debuted, and believe me, I wouldn't even go to soccer games if I had to go to the early soccer game because this show was on. And we didn't have VCRs and DVRs back in those days, so if you missed it, you missed it. That was the way it was. So just very excited to have Kathy come to the show. So if you're watching right now, Kathy, it's going to be very exciting to see me do my thing finally.
Didn't she come to your house once? And
Yeah, she's been to my house.
I
Yep.
met her that night
Yep,
too.
she's been to my house. She's been to, you have met her.
All right, and Renee Cruz says, Zetro, saw you last week Saturday night with Vincent and Tangela, Livingston on Creature Features. Awesome live horror show. So you just
Yeah, that
did
was fun. That was fun. I just did Creature Features, and they have The Undertaker and His Pals, which is one of my favorite campy type movies. It's just comedy, because if you notice, I don't know if you watched the movie, but every time it was about cannibalism, and the girl's name was like Special Today, and the girl's name was Lamb, and it said Leg of Lamb, and it was just
That
very
sounds campy.
and it was funny. They showed pictures of my Harley, which is all painted and decorated in horror, classic horror. You know, I got a lot of money into my bike, and they showed that. You know, so it was fun hanging out with. I love Creature Features. I love those guys. They're so much fun. I love going to the Polter Mansion to hang out, and it's a lot of. They're just.
And this show has a lot to do.
I wouldn't be doing this
Creature
show if it wasn't
Features.
for them. Though they were the ones that did. Vincent is the one that said that I needed to do this, and I got the idea of doing the whole creepy scene with him. So
He's kind of like the executive producer.
yeah, he kind of
Executive
he oversees
you know.
everything.
Yeah.
He definitely oversees everything. So I know you guys are all excited for Persona Non Grata. We know it drops in November, and all I can say is after that, the game is on. We're going to be out touring. We do Bass Strikes Back Tour, which starts October 5th. So if you not gotten your tickets for Bass Strikes Back Tour, find out where it's closest to you. I think there's 31 shows, right, Walt? 31 total across the United States.
And to be added, probably, you know, here.
I'm not, I know that.
be.
I'll say this.
At least
there's
30,
not too many days off. It shows that we're cramming shows in there. So we want to get a chance to see all of you guys once again. We miss you, man. We miss doing this as much as you guys miss coming to see all of us play. We miss doing it, man. We do. It's like
Justin Clark. Hey, fellas, are the sets going to be the same for Vegas and Illinois?
Pretty close. Again, John's relearning Exodus songs, so the capacity of what he's learning right now might vary. But I know that I did hear that there will be different songs, a couple at least.
Let me tell you
both
this.
sets.
I happened to get to live with Tempesta for a bit back then when he was in Exodus, because he stayed in my house in San Francisco when he flew in to rehearse or go on tour or record. So he stayed at my house a lot. And that guy can take a pair of headphones, put a song on, and he can play it. Believe me, it is that quick that he learns stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's a really obscure, old school set. And, you know.
Some good stuff. Some good stuff that we haven't done in a while.
And then Renee Cruz said they saw Kathy Coleman on Creature Features.
That's how I met her, actually. I met him through Vincent and Tangela and Livingston, and we all did a couple of comic book conventions together, and then we just became friends. And she's friends with my girlfriend and I, and so we keep in touch with her. And when she comes to town, we all go out. So it's going to be exciting to see her come to Vegas and see me. I know what she did. I watched her show every fucking episode when I was a kid. It's
Yeah, I
kind of
remember
fun.
that Saturdays.
Saturday morning, 9:30.
See.
It was on at NBC. In fact, she was telling me in 1974, this was not just the number one Saturday morning show. It was the number one show on NBC, period, when it first debuted.
Kind of like a Jurassic Park Island.
Well,
kind of
obviously
stuff, right?
it was. It was, but it was.
I mean, before, you know what I mean. Kinda
Jurassic Park's 93. This was 1974.
Yeah.
19 years before that. But I mean, great people. All the cast, Phil and Wes, they're all really good. It's killer. I just really enjoy those guys, and to be one of those Saturday morning kids that's what you watch from. I got up at 6:30 and watched cartoons from 7 to 11. It was part of my makeup. That's why the vault looks the way they look. That's why I am the way I am. It's just one of those types of things.
Bruno wants to know when he gets to see the album cover. And Tone says, hopefully you can make Alaska, but he understands if you don't.
We played Coots in Anchorage one time.
Very few bands do go up there.
We played Coots. So it's hard because it's a one-off. You cannot tour and get to Alaska. You have to fly there. So it's cost effective and the venues and everything. But of course we want to come play. We love Alaska. I mean, we had 2 great shows there when we played there the last time.
Red Fly, will there be special editions of the new album and digipacks and so on?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
That's
why they
Nuclear
waited.
Blast does it.
That's why they waited,
And
because
there's
the
packages
vinyls
usually.
were not. The vinyls were 6 months behind time. So they really love the record. I'm going to tell you this: the record label loves the album, loves it. So they want to do as much for the record as they can. So I would tell you this right now. That's what tells you how good our album is. I love it. I'm very proud of it. And there's going to be, different colored vinyls, all different kinds of stuff. Big push on this record because it's well worth it. Definitely.
And Nick Patterson wants to know if you know the tour dates. And all you got to do is Google the Bay Area Strikes Back.
Yeah, just Google Bay Area
Testament,
Strikes Back,
Exodus,
Testament, Exodus, Death
dates.
Angel, and the dates will come up. So
And I think you're going through somewhere near Kentucky, if not Kentucky.
I think we're in Kentucky. I think we are in Kentucky, but if not, we are definitely in that area. Definitely.
And Bobby Simpson wants to know if you will
man.
be rehearsing in the old tunes or do you just know them hands down?
Me? Are you talking about
Yeah.
moi? Personally? I already know them hands down. We are doing a rehearsal, actually. We are rehearsing Saturday in Vegas. Actually, we had a rehearsal space, so we're all flying in and getting together and running through it. But just to let you guys know, we're professionals, man. We know our songs. We know how they go. I don't need to hammer with a band for 2 weeks to get tight. We'll be great. Don't worry. Sunday we'll kick your ass. The band is very excited to get out there and chomp at the bit. So,
Dwayne Johnson, Zetro, what are your thoughts on the Rob Zombie doing the Munsters new movie?
I hope it's great. I mean, I'm the hugest Munsters fan in the world. In fact, I found my Herman Munster. I got to bring it here. I love the Munsters. I still watch them. They're like on Cozy TV or Me TV, one of those. I watch them. I love it. So, and I'm sure he'll do it justice. I see a lot how Rob sees, although the last couple of movies I didn't care
That's
for.
what this guy kind of says, his last remakes.
I was like,
And that goes right into Eric Schwartz, who wants to know if you ever watch American Horror Story.
Yes, well, I do watch it, kind of like this with one eye. I've watched a couple of seasons fully. My girlfriend loves it to death and will not miss 2 seconds.
I've watched a few of the earlier seasons.
I liked Freak Show.
That was good.
I liked Coven. I liked when they were
How
in
about the house?
The house was okay. I liked the next season when they were in the
Insane Asylum.
The Insane Asylum. That was a good one.
See, those are all the earliest ones.
So, but the new one they called it. I see it says double feature, It looks good, so we'll have to see. I've actually went and seen some movies lately. I went and saw Suicide Squad. I liked that a lot. That was good. Margot Robbie is great. She's awesome.
Yeah, I saw her in her original that she did of that, like last summer. What was that called?
With the girls?
Her part, yeah.
With the girls, yeah, I saw that. Birds, something
Yeah,
about
that was
Birds of
really
Prey.
good though. I loved it.
Birds
She
of,
was
but I,
great.
but I liked that.
Birds of Prey,
I
that's
thought it
it.
was funny. I went and saw Don't Breathe 2 yesterday. Suspenseful from the minute to the end, but you know what's going to happen. I went and saw a lot of movies lately. In fact, since the movies reopened April 4th in California, I've probably seen, I shit you not, Walt, 25 to 30 movies since then. Actually physically went and gone to the movies. I love to do it. I do it in the daytime when it's quiet. I just love the smell of popcorn.
It's kind of
I
like
don't necessarily
therapy, though.
eat the popcorn, but in fact, I've only had it once on about the 25 times I've went. I've only eaten it once, so trying to keep my
Yeah, you got it.
figure down. But I enjoy it. I love the smell. I love the previews. I love Maria Menounos and Nuvi. I fucking love it all. And so I go there, and it's kind of quiet, and nobody's bothering me, and I can shut my phone off. And so I've seen some movies. I went and saw Stillwater with Matt Damon. That was good. I've seen a lot of stuff lately, actually. So yeah, I go out and see everything that's going on. I have the Regal movie card, so
$23
a month. You can go see as many movies as you want, and I would spend that in 2 days or 1 day by myself, no problem. So it's just one of those things that I do, and I love to do that.
All right, Joshua Del Moro wants to know if you lift weights or only cardio.
No, I do both. I lift weight. I do cardio. I do an hour on the treadmill every day, or I do walks that equal to either 5 to 7 miles, and I do a lot of core exercises. But yes, I do both.
And you watch what you eat.
And I watch everything I eat.
And that's the secret. Cardio.
The diet is 90%. If you can control your diet, you're fine.
Once you flick the switch up here, right, in your mind.
You have to. Because it's very easy to go out the night before and have a pizza or a large pizza, and then the next day going, wow, I don't look like I gained any weight off of that. I think I could do it again. And then you do it for a couple of days in a row, and you go, wow, I'm fucking rubber man. I don't get fucking fat now, and that's the way you get back into old habits. Just like smoking. Stop smoking, and then you have one, have another one turns into 2, only 3 a day, then 5 a day. It's the same way. It's the same thing with me. So I'm very conscious about what I eat and what I drink.
All right, Rick Evans. I noticed this too, Rick. Exodus and Heathen are playing some festivals next summer, and Lee will be pulling double duty.
I guess so.
You know.
I guess some people will have to they get paid twice. You know what I mean? So don't cry.
Well, he's going to be there too.
You don't even
so
have
why
to
not
travel
bring...
to get paid twice. Who gives a fuck, right? That's the way I look at it anyway. So that's kind of funny.
And,
it is one of those things.
Let's see.
What it is.
And a lot of people one guy commented they've seen you at the Temple of the Dam at the DNA, and he's old school. And another guy remembers seeing you way back, so a couple reminiscences of seeing you. And someone else said, take Hatred and Generation Kill on a tour.
I'm for that. Somebody take Hatred out, for Christ's sakes.
And Claire says she loves you and your style.
And I love Claire and Claire's style.
And you'll kill it, as always.
And she's now Metalberry. Mm-hmm. She's changed to Metalberry. I love Metalberry. I see all your cooking. Believe me, you're gonna get me fat if I was to eat any of that stuff, Claire. But she goes and kicks ass at Zumba. If you want, follow her on Instagram or Facebook, you can see her. She goes in. You kick ass at Zumba, girl. So keep it up. Keep it up, whatever you're doing. I can't do the music. How do you do the music, Claire? You're such a fucking metalhead. I don't know how you do the music. I hear that all the time. Come to yoga, come to hot Pilates. It's like I can't fucking do the music.
Isn't she like the instructor too?
Yeah, she's hell yeah, she's an instructor.
She's in charge of the music too.
I know. I wonder if do they have metal Zumba? I don't know. I don't think the word Zumba doesn't even mean that. I don't know, but whatever it does, it's working, girl. It is definitely
Claire
working.
said Murder House and Asylum were her favorite.
Murder House and Asylum.
Those are two.
Murder House was good. Murder House was good. Yeah, Vicky gets more into it than I did, you know. Like the one where Gaga was in and they were vampires. I didn't care for that one too much. Kind of boring to me.
Yeah,
it was a hotel. I think it was hotel.
No,
I didn't care
that's
for
where I
that
got off
one.
the wagon.
I didn't care for it too much. I'm usually good for a series for about 3 seasons. Like I won't watch The Walking Dead. I haven't watched The Walking Dead in 10 years. 3 years after it came out. I mean, come on, the zombies are still alive. It's like, you know, I can't buy into it. I just can't buy into it. And the drama on that, it doesn't.
Did you get around to the new season of Black Summer?
No, I didn't. But you said that's really, really good.
Yeah, it was just as good as the first. There's a new season of Black Summer out on Netflix, really good. Also, this goes right into. I saw in the news that Jason was unboxing a 30-year anniversary of the Black Album, I think it is. You know, the new anniversary edition, and he was doing it. But also I heard that Metallica's song Nothing Else Matters on the new Jungle Cruise soundtrack.
Really?
That's pretty incredible. That album, look
Wow.
Look at that. It's
Fucking Metallica and Disney. Who would ever thought that?
And that it's, 2021, right? We're in the future.
Metallica and Disney. Well, hey, I'm cool with it as long as they're good.
And then in another
I'm
15 years to be elevated.
I'm watching the previews for that. I haven't seen a Disney movie in a long time because it's just like they won't do me what I need to see in a movie. But that one looks kind of good.
Some of these Pixar and stuff, they're good movies.
No, but
You
this is a
since it's
Disney
free,
Jungle
go.
Cruise. I know it's free and you go, but it's time and stuff now. So and getting ready, ramped up to start playing concerts and getting the band back. We're getting the band back together, and so getting back together and just trying to get everything ready to go. You know how it is.
All right, Nick Patterson, Don't Breathe is one of the best newer horror movies I've seen, and he's waiting for 2.
2's good. 2's definitely good. Very suspenseful.
He says a lot of movies lately have been sick of all these paranormal, lame horror movies.
I can't do paranormal.
I don't like it either.
I can't do
much.
paranormal. I can't even do that on. What was that? Here. Did you hear that? There's a ghost in here. Shh, be quiet. All those shows, they make me laugh. Did you see that? I saw it. I saw that thing move. It's like, you didn't see shit. Fucking full of shit. And that dispels all of you who believe in religion, because if you believe in the religion, some of us here are not necessarily big on that. But if you do, you believe, you go to heaven. So how could you be in heaven if you're still here on the earth haunting fucking people? So dispels all that. Dispelling. It's dispelling. So I think.
Keegan wants to know, any chance of Exodus coming to South America? Bobby wants to know, do you cook your own meals?
Yes and yes. Yes. So let's go to South America.
Yes.
Come on, dude. One of our favorite fucking places to play is in South America. Like I've said before a million times, Walt, when you need to do a live DVD, where do you do it from? Chile. Everybody does it live. South of Brazil, Argentina, Peru. You guys are the best. The best.
That's true. Iron Maiden's done. I know you're saying
Many
South America,
people's
right?
Anthrax. It's like the way it is. We love you guys. And yes, I prepare my own meals and I weigh everything out. And I know exactly what I'm using when it goes in. Like, I eat turkey bacon. I eat eggs. I eat lean chicken. I eat lean hamburger. So, those kind of things. Anyway. What else we got, Walt?
Let's see. Well, Claire also says she's seriously considering bringing some Exodus into her Zumba classes.
Okay, well, Claire, I want to know when you're going to be doing that, and so I want to hear about that because I don't know. That's why I can't go, my dear. I can't go. The music sucks. If it ain't banging in my head, it sucks. So, anyway, do you have a charger with you, Walt? Because we're going to lose this feed here real quick. I just saw it go low power. We're going to go low power, so this may have to be a short episode. Didn't charge my iPad that well, so.
Well, let me get caught up on these questions.
Let me get a couple more questions, and then we're going to get out of here. And so if anybody's coming to Vegas this weekend, look me up. I know they're trying to tell me not to stick around.
Also, they want to know if you're coming to South Africa.
Oh God, that would be fun. I would love to come to South Africa. Yes, of course. Well,
And Canada.
well, I know
joining in.
Canada.
You know,
You're
they're
on
all
my list.
Canadian.
I want to play Calgary. That's my fucking hockey team, for Christ's sakes. So, what else we got, Walt?
Oh, we're gonna do the question for the
Okay.
hot sauce. Let's get the hot sauce.
Okay, we did. What did we already
No,
did
you have to ask the question. What was the question?
for the hot sauce? Well,
Yeah.
what did we do for the coffee? We said who was the original bass player legacy.
Okay, that was right. And now
And
you
now
want
we
to
need
do
to
the
do it for
coffee
coffee.
giveaway.
Do
So we're
coffee.
gonna give away Death
Death Wish
Wish
coffee.
a pound of it.
A pound of it and a canister to.
Yeah, a
a
real
really
nice
really
travel
cool thing.
mug that's thin for your
And you
car
get-
cup holder.
And then remember, you need to text your answer or email your answer to thetoxicwalt@gmail.com.
Right. So why don't we why don't you name all the bands that John Tempesta has played in?
Well, that's easy.
Well,
That's
somebody
easy.
could throw in an
That's-
extra one that maybe we
that's-
didn't
oh, yeah.
mention.
Okay, there's one that nobody knows that he played in. You got to mention that one too.
We'll
okay,
take the
to get
winner
that.
on that
We'll
one,
take
whoever
winner on
the
that one.
most.
Yep.
Whoever. And whoever first and the most or whatever comes
Right.
closest to
Right.
that. So yeah, the Death Wish coffee giveaway is a good one.
But there's a band in there that nobody knows about that he played in before he was a Tech with Charlie. So you got to get that band too. Anybody can go on the internet and find out where Tempesta, but you got to find out which one he was in first. So anyway, that's about it. I'm all. We're running out of juice.
Well, there's a new Exodus patch out too. And I'm sure there'll be some new merchandise at these shows coming up.
I'm sure.
And what I wanted to comment on that, you know that Dino from Fear Factory is filling in for Soulfly.
Saw
How about
that.
that?
So
Max
it's great.
and Dino
It's great.
together. Isn't that kind of
great.
cool?
Yep.
We saw Glenn Tipton rejoin Priest after over 2 years at the Bloodstock.
Yep. Did he play the whole set or did Andy
Just
play
the
it?
last 3 songs.
Yeah, because
he
Andy
played.
plays with them. And
I saw him do that
Our
at the-
producer who produces Exodus's albums, Andy Sneap, plays guitar in there. He had a big old beard. When I saw him with the beard, I'm all, is Priest okayed that beard? I didn't know they were a beard band, but I guess this Halford does.
And last Wednesday happened to be the 20-year anniversary of Thrash of the Titans. I thought I'd mention that. That
Right.
was
Well, hey, you guys, thanks for coming in. I know it's a little short one today. We didn't go that long, but just wanted to get some stuff out. Everybody who's coming to Psycho Vegas and Full Terror Assault on September 11th, I will see you guys there. And we're going to start doing some more interviews next week and get some stuff back up on the ball for next week. So thanks for coming in, and we'll see you guys real soon. All the fans, everybody all over the world, we love you. Thank you for tuning in. Music